man. Our day, we're going to start this vlog off watching Michael back drag the slop out of the road. Another very poor day today. We only done 6 loads. Tomorrow's going to be a good day, and y'all going to join us for the start of the new day at the end of this clip. But basically what we're doing here is Michael is trying to back drag. Y'all can see where it's got all this, hold y'all upright, got all this sloppy mess there. The road is finally starting to dry up enough that we can get in here and start pulling some of this mess off the road. And hopefully the sun that's supposed to be out tomorrow, we got a little bit today, not much, but hopefully the sun that's going to be out tomorrow will allow us to let our trucks come and go by themselves. Hopefully. He's doing a real good job of scattering that down through there. It's just slick, god awful slick and mushy. Our road looks like poop, sir. I mean, it's not like poop, but it's like foresters are freaking out poop.
Let's get the cloud burn.
Yeah, oh yeah, there's clouds. Clouds are gonna dry it out. I don't know. I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, we'll try that. So, anyway, next day for y'all will be starting right about now. So we got 5 trucks this morning we're starting out with. We're probably not going to get but just our normal 2 back, but that's one of the extra ones right there. We're guessing we had about 7 loads out, so we're going to be loaded 5 loads right off the bat this morning. So that'll be knocked our wood pile down pretty good where Mickey and Matt and no Turbo back here, they can get back busy piling wood again like they were yesterday. The problem with piling wood like we were yesterday, that stuff eventually gets so high and so full that it gets in your way more than you're making forward progress the way we're set up. That's one of the downsides to operating trailer mounted loaders like what we have, because you run out of room really quickly and you can't really readjust yourself like you could if you had something on tracks. But that's just part of the game, and it also would not be so, we wouldn't be so negatively affected by having to pile wood if our delaminator would be out in the set with the second loader like we typically would set up. Then you would have a whole bunch more room to pile over here, and then you could also just basically cover up your second loader's trailer and then on the other side of the loader as well. But the way we're set up as a small team, we can't, that option is just not there. I have to leave my delaminator with my loading loader beside the road because that's my primary loader. So we'll got our wood pile knocked out of the way, and we'll be able to go back to rocking and rolling pretty good. Ain't got nothing cut. I'm up here helping them get these trucks out because these trucks are, I guess you'd say, special. they require special attention. And anyway, y'all can see him back there. He's almost done with that one. We got y'all set up on time lapse over here. Y'all gonna be able to watch all 5 of them come in and out from the time we got here to the time they're all loaded. It's just a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Oh, look up there. There's no there's little clouds. It's basically clear skies and there's sun coming out over there. I'm so excited to see the sun today. Well, that kind of sucked. I was gonna get y'all a view of the trimming the truck and everything like that, and I guess I pressed the wrong damn button on the camera. But y'all watching Michael push him out. Mickey gonna clean his road out real quick right here, and I'll turn y'all on with the next truck. That's load number 3 leaving. I ain't sure what time it is, but we're Cadillacing along pretty dang good. Get back here so it don't get run over. We're gonna watch Michael pull his truck on in though. So y'all go down in the comments and tell me what y'all think about this view like this. What I've done is I've took there's a chest mount thing for GoPros, and I've mounted the GoPro to my chest. We're super busy this morning. I do not have time to put a camera in my hands. So I have both hands free. And I'm able to take y'all along with me, give y'all a real, I mean, this is as POV a shot as you're ever gonna get. I think it's gonna look really cool, but y'all go down in the comments and tell me what y'all think of this view right here. Let me find you some black tape. here? You can put it over here, all right. I was watching him go behind him, pull the stuff out the way. 15 years, that's the closest I've ever come to getting hit with a strap.
Hey, this boat was hurt. That boy hit me with John.
Yeah.
John had to pick me up and carry me the scale out.
I heard that. Alright guys, you can see Puppy over there. I say Puppy, y'all don't know that's Puppy, but that's Puppy. You can't see Puppy. All you see is a log truck. But anyway, that is Puppy, and that's number 5. Right around 2 hours is what it's taking us to load out 5 trucks. We're having to drag them in one at a time, push them all the way back out. We're running down each side of it. We had 2 saws running. Y'all saw all that. Y'all let me go down in the comments below. Let me know what y'all thought about that view with the GoPro strapped to my chest, what y'all thought about that. And so we got it. Like I said, we were running 2 saws, and everybody, all hands on deck, getting them out, getting them done, and fantastic job by the crew. So that actually that makes up for a day and a half lack. Or slack, however you want to put it. We were behind a day. We're technically behind on 2 days of load numbers, and this morning that'll be made up a day and a half of what we're behind on. So we're only behind half a day now. So that's I mean, top notch. Crew did an amazing job. So it is time for me to find my way to the track feller buncher. And it's time to start mowing some trees down. Alright, so the process of setting up a tripod here. Camera might be a little wiggly. What we got going on here, we're gonna let y'all watch the track cutter work for a little bit. Y'all can hear Matt running the rubber tire back there behind me. But we're set this down, show y'all what we got here. Okay, so you can see, come back here. You can see there's a pile of wood right there behind me. That's one of our down roads that I've already thinned this morning. And you can see how it's kind of really wide. What happened here is the dozers, whenever they were planting this, or the hand planters, however they planted this, sometimes the rows are going, you know, one way, and then all of a sudden they may have to start curving the way they're planting because of just the planters decided that the curvature of the land, they needed to turn it a little bit or something. Either way, it doesn't matter. All that matters is they ended up with straight rows or X amount of rows on the other end up there, and back here where we're at right now, the rows gained rows. So instead of having our traditional 4 that we're supposed to have, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's bouncing between 7 and 8 over there. So what we do, technically I could have punched another row in the middle right here, and that would have helped it, but the aesthetics, and I don't understand, I can't explain it. I do understand it to a degree, but I can't really put it into words for simple enough for y'all to understand. I'm not trying to be downgrading y'all or whatever on that, but basically, if you punch, just say like you ended up with a 3 wide or a 2 wide middle, you know, a 2 tree row middle or a 3 tree row middle right there, the timber has to have some type of structure to continue to go upward. And if you take its structure away, it doesn't go upward as easy as it should, and therefore you sometimes it like stunts your timber. And I know a 2-wide or a 3-wide middle is typical for most, especially up in like Arkansas and places like that, whenever they do their thinning with the rubber tires. Different parts of the world. All I can tell you, this is how it is down here. So the best way to do this whenever you come across a wide middle like this is like Matt is over down the road ahead of me. Whether he was down the road ahead of me or I was by myself with the track cutter, you take and punch you a little finger row in here where you can reach all these rows that you can't thin from your down row, and you track in here thin and tote it back to your down row. So y'all gonna get up on tripod here, and y'all gonna watch me kind of work back up through here a little piece, and just enjoy watching the track cutter work. So yeah, it just works better for you to make a little small hole for the track cutter to get in here and then tote the timber back out instead of punching another row in here. Because you know, 1, 2, we got 7, so you do 1, 2, 3. Take this 4th row right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'd add a 4 and a 3. So some of this timber over here probably wouldn't have ended up growing quite as well. But anyway, there's so much dynamics to this that people don't know, don't understand. You're not just out here just cutting trees. There's science to this, and most especially in a first thin. If you screw this up, you risk the potential of screwing. If you own the timber or the timber company, you risk screwing up tens of thousands of dollars of potential income in the future. You got to get this stuff right on the first thin. It's so critical. are finishing our little corner down here. There's a little pocket in here, and kind of working up. This is an SMZ, as we've learned before in this videos. What is SMZ? Stream Side Management Zone. So we're working around one of the SMZs in this track, and it went back in here and worked to a little pocket. We got that taken care of. Matt is down road a few more rows up towards the loader. I'm fixing to head up there and start there, and we're going to get that knocked out. And we're getting close to the end of the day. Trucking situation is still horrible. I mean, horrible, guys. It's a compilation of things. It's several mills are doing yearly shutdowns and annual shutdowns, however you want to say it, for maintenance and stuff like that. And basically the whole state of Louisiana is hauling to one or two pulpwood mills, if I'm understanding my foresters right. And I know like Mansfield IP is not supposed to be taking wood. Orange IP is not supposed to be taking, I think that's an IP mill, they're not supposed to be taking. It's just my mill's not taking, so everybody's having to go to one mill. It took Puppy almost 5 hours to make one load. From the time he left to the time he got back was almost 5 hours. It is, I mean, it's horrible. So we're gonna do 8 for sure. We should have done 9 with our extra trucks this morning, but I don't even know if we're gonna be able to get Puppy his 3rd load. Hopefully he can get to the mill, get to the truck stop where our extra trailers are sitting at, drop his trailer, grab a spare trailer, come back, load it, take it home, and then unload both trailers early in the morning and get here when we get here. And hopefully tomorrow we can go back to our mill. But anyway, it's almost, we're getting close to the end of the day. It's a little after 1 o'clock now, so we're getting close to the end of the day. We're gonna watch Michael come out of this road right here. That big old 748. He comes past us, we're gonna shindig on out of here and go find us something to cut up front. Wood got really terrible down here. Y'all can see all the stems in there. I bet it's taking every bit of 10 stems, 10, maybe even 12 stems to make a ton. Where when we first started this track, it was only taking 6 to 8 stems to make a ton. Would you look at that? That's like the prettiest thing I've seen in I don't know how long. Trucks coming and going by themselves. Michael gonna knock the high center out of that road right there. It's amazing what a day will do. Y'all remember, it's at the start of this video, but this was actually yesterday what this road looked like. It's crazy. There's a lot of sand in this, and there's a lot of clay in this. What I like to call gumbo, but yeah, it's come together really nicely. Now I just need to take either the track cutter or get the road grader out here and take this road and just scoop that up and scoop that back up in the road, and that'd be good to go. Good to go. When you get done doing that, it'll have a really good rock foundation underneath it, and that road will be really good set up to come back and second thin. So yeah, that's cool. But watch Mickey having to swing that wood all the way around. We ended up doing 9. We got 5 out, so that means we actually processed right around 8.5 or so. wood got really bad back here in the back. Wood got really good up here in the front. But you get a little, you're gonna give a little. We got up here where the wood's good, and would you guess the ground is just rotten? I mean, rottener than crap. So we're I don't know if I'm gonna have to shovel in the morning. I'm hoping this north wind is coming through, you know, 12 hours. Well, technically it's gonna be about 14 hours of north wind blowing overnight, blowing really hard. Y'all might not believe me, but that makes I mean, y'all just look at my road. This is just a few hours of about 10 hours of good north wind blowing. I mean, we were literally grabbing trucks right here this morning. We were grabbing them with the skidder and dragging them all the way in there. And then pushing them all the way out. I don't know if y'all can see Puppy way down there, but we were pushing them all the way to where Puppy is. And Puppy he backed in by himself and drove out by himself. So it's coming together nicely. But back to my north wind thing, we're so close to the coast down here that a strong north wind will help push the tide back out some, and in turn it helps lower the water table where we're at, and it will firm the ground back up. And another big thing is it also helps push the streams and stuff on down, because there's a lot of streams right here beside me. They're right at the tippy top of their banks, and until they start falling, the water in the woods and those little SMZs, they won't fall either. And it's not that you can see water over top of the pine straw. Just whenever you track in, track back out, you can watch water gush up. So anyway, we're gonna wrap this monkey show up. Turbo back there checking out his road. It's time to go to the house. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe, hit that like button, leave a comment if you got a question, and until the next video, thank everybody so much for watching. We'll watch y'all. I ain't watching y'all. Y'all watching me. Anyway, we'll catch y'all next time.